Hello world, WayofTime here, bringing to you another episode of EEPower. Now I've been thinking for my long mining expeditions that this backpack actually seems to run out very quickly all of its energy. So what I'm thinking of doing is making the next upgraded thing, which is a lap pack. Unfortunately, we don't have an ultimate lap pack, but I think 300,000 compared to 60,000 should last me a long time. Now we're going to need an advanced circuit, and we're going to need some lapis, and I think that's pretty much it for this lap pack. So an advanced circuit will just take an electronic circuit and all of this fun stuff. Where is my... Okay, let's just get that and this, and we'll need some wires and some refined iron. I think we got some refined iron, though I'm going to have to check. Okay, rubber, and as well some copper. Okay, so we'll just make one of these wire sets. I don't think we need apples, though it'd make for some interesting rubber, that's for sure. Okay. Make this and this and this and that. There, we have one electronic circuit, which is still not quite enough, but we're making progress. Now we need to grab our glowstone, at least 2 pieces from this, so that we can make our advanced circuit, which is pretty simple. Like so. Advanced circuitry for the win. And now just a bit of lapis everywhere to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these. Arrange them like so when we actually have our backpack around with us. Backpack, lapis, advanced circuit, not going into the crafting grid, and we got a lap pack. Finally. Now with this lap pack, we'll store almost all of the energy that we currently have in this MFE. And right now we are making a lot of charcoal. Hey, I did not tell you to go there. Maybe I did, but I didn't mean it. Anyways, charge the lap pack. We'll put some more of our peat into here, so that we can make up the rest of our energy reserves, and all of my charcoal right now is getting stockpiled into these 2 chests. A lot of charcoal, because we're going to need to make a lot of steel for our next machine. It is going to be pretty much a simple thing, I think. Let's just check it. Yep. We're going to eventually make a steam turbine. This will convert all of our steam power that we'll eventually make into raw mechanical energy. Now, we're going to need quite a lot of stuff to make this. We're going to need to make a boiler room for 1, and that's going to just be, well, not too much. I already have a bit of a room already planned out, but I'm thinking that right now I'm on my 2nd floor. 3rd floor will be all of this buildcraft energy with the railcraft stuff, and this room, the 4th, will be housing all of my industrial craft storage. Don't have much up here yet. I just have a nice little window, which I might need to rethink because it's not exactly the best currently, but we'll pretty much get to that soon. So, I'll wait for everything to charge, get more energy reserves so I can make some more charcoal, and then I'll see you in the morning. One of the main annoyances with this cart system is the fact that it doesn't seem to run all the time. Like, it gets here and it must just stall at the slope because it just needs to get kickstart sometimes. It's a little annoying, must say, but I don't know, there's not really anything I can do about it. Maybe change the carts so that they have some sort of push that pushes them all the time. I'm guessing that's only really the only way to do this. It's not much to bother about right now, but some food for thought. So just going to pick up some more wood so that we can work on other stuff, and I think we have enough peat for our energy reserves that we're going to need. So I'll get things set up and then see inside. Okay, I think this is pretty much a big enough area to at least start working, so I'll put another temporary crafting table around here so that we can have all of our stuff made in one location and not have to move in many different locations. Yes. Okay, so first thing is first we're going to need to actually make more wooden gears than this because we're going to need to make some more redstone engines. So that's 2. This will be enough for 4, I think. But then we're going to need to get another gear. So some of this and this. Now this up gear right here, we're going to upgrade into an iron gear. And then we'll make a pump out of this stuff. So we're going to need to get another pickaxe. So that means we're going to need to turn this in instead. Thank you. And put here, here, and I believe we'll first need to make a mining well, which is like so. And then with this, we'll combine it with some more glass to make a nice little tank. It's a tanky tank, and we got our pump. Now then, we're going to need to make, once again, a bunch of engines. So pistons, I am really wishing I had a project table right now. Pistons, like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put that there. Get rid of you. And now we have our 4 redstone engines. That should be good. Now we're going to need to make a nice little pool, but we can make the pool later, I think. Let's put that as a temporary area. And if you're wondering why the rock crusher isn't making one of those dreadful pings every few seconds, well, let's just say I found out how to actually get the bloody thing to not make a sound. Therefore, it is awesome. Praise me, praise me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we're going to need to make an infinite pool. I think a 3x3 should suffice. And where should we make it? Let's not put the pool down right now, but we're going to need to grab another bucket for simplicity's sake, fill that up, and then we should be good to go. So bucket, get some water, and some grub would help right now. And I need something a little more sustaining than apples, because I'm guessing that my character is probably wanting to commit suicide right now with all the apples that he's had to partake in. It's a little much. An apple a day makes the doctor go away, but having 5 apples, it's a little too much for me. Thank you very much. And not too filling. Okay, so we're going to need some bricks, and we're going to need to create the firebox for the tanks that we're going to be doing. So, also what we're going to need to do is get some fire charges. If I remember the recipe correct, it's going to take some blaze powder, coal, and gunpowder? Gunpowder, yeah, probably. So we're going to need some gunpowder and some of our blaze powder, which is in one of these chests. I'm going to need to expand the sorting system, even though it's not much of a sorting system right now, so that it can accept more than just the meaningless stuff I have right now. And that's almost done, so we have a lot of energy to kill, pretty much. Pew, pew. Okay, and I didn't get my water. Okay, now I was going for those fire charges stuff. So blaze powder is in one of my chests. I just have to find it. Give me a second. Oh, there we go. Perfect place. And I've got gunpowder there, but I can probably... Anyway, so... Also charcoal. So when we combine this, this, and this, we only need 4 of them. So... We got some more fire charges to experiment with, shall we say. I don't want to set the world on fire. Hey, can I fire you? You suck. Oh, there we go. That sucks. Okay, so we got our 4 that we need. Now we're going to need to make some ferni. So let's make 4 of them. 4 ferni. And there we go. And we're going to need to surround each of them with bricks and then put a fire charge on top. Now we have our solid fuel boxes. And put these in here for now. And we should be good. Now these fire boxes we'll put down in a general area so that we can get our boiler room started. So for starters, we're going to want to have this as the centralized item. So having these go like here shall suffice. Now obviously we cannot do anything with them currently because we do not have any system set up. So what we're going to want to do, sorry about that, had to stifle a yawn or something similar. You go in here. Thank you. Have a nice day. Yes, we're going to need to use the rolling machine and roll a few plates together. I think we're going to need 3 layers of 4, so that's 12 boxes. We can make 4 per rolling session, therefore we need 27 steel plates to roll. So when we throw these into the rolling machine, we'll have enough to work with. And let's get this in a more concrete pattern. There we go. Click. Give me my items. Okay, so let's see if this actually does all of them while I'm looking away. Okay, looking away, don't mind me. This is still crushing away because obviously the centrifuge takes a lot more energy than this. And we got 16. Please make some more. At least there's no energy lost when I'm doing this. Okay, I got my steel plates here. So let's combine them to make some high pressure boilers. Now, the formula for this is that every boiler that you put down gives 20 of the awesome units of steam per tick. 20 steam per tick, I do believe. I have 12, so I'll have a lot more than 20 steam per tick. I don't want to do the math right now, but it is enough. So placing these down, they'll combine, and we have ourselves a nice little high-pressure steam boiler. Capable of storing a lot of steam, but needing a lot of water. So, how we're going to set this up is that beside it, we'll have a nice 3x3 area for a pump that will pump in a little water into the system. So we'll have it here. The pump will go here. And we'll put our engines around it, encasing it, in case something goes wrong. Ha ha ha. Don't hate me. Okay, we're going to need to make this to an infinite source, and then combine it, and then it's good. So let's refill our buckets. Now what we're going to need to do is get some gold and make some gold waterproof pipes. And we might need to make a chest to have enough items for what we're going to be doing. But we do have enough gold, so that shouldn't be too bad. So let's throw away some of our monster items. And this peat should serve to fuel our system. Now, we don't really have anything to power right now. So I'm not sure how much eventually this fuel it'll take. So you might have to be a little cautious starting it up. But we can start it up, and if it has enough fuel, it'll just eat through the fuel. So anyways, let's move onwards to some more pressing duties. We'll start with this. We have some more stuff to make it waterproof, and we do have 2 levers, and 2 is all we'll need to start our pumps. And I gotta remember that I'm on the 4th floor. There must be a more efficient method of travel than that. Okay. This on. This on. Waterproof piping. Going like this, and there we go. We got our transport pipes, and it'll pump water when it has built up enough energy into the system. That should be good. So, okay, here we go. And it's at a decent rate. Well, 1 liter per each time. It might need to be a bit faster, but I think this is all that the steam boiler will need to get all the energy. Now, as I said before, it produces well, this takes what? 20 times 12, that's 4 times 6, and 240 steam per tick, and that's enough to fill 6 of these golden pipes, considering how fast these go at 40 tick. 40 steam units per tick. Or liquid units, technically. It doesn't really have to matter. Anyways, okay. So eventually what we're going to have is we're going to have 4 of these pipes actually go outwards into the steam turbine. So have it in such an arrangement like this, it'll go to the steam turbine and be generally awesome. But unfortunately, the steam turbine is going to require a lot more steel than what I currently have in my arsenal. So I'm going to need to make a lot more steel to be able to be a little generally useful. Yes, useful. So we're going to have to get our iron reserves, and we're going to have to cook a bunch of it manually for now into some good high-grade steel. So that chunk or stack will be enough for 16 of that, so that'll be good. Another thing that we'll probably want to do is probably replace, definitely replace these 3 engines with 2 steam engines. So that will be going off of steam power instead of biomass power. Then again, this biomass power is definitely sufficient, but it might not be sufficient enough when I have a lot of engines going. Now the problem is I'm not sure what type of idling that this machine can do once it got up to power. We only have 9 buckets, so this 9 should be used, 10 should be good enough. So let's activate our steam boiler. It's going to eat up through a lot of our peat. Then again, we do have enough of it to go around, so we should be good. So then it'll build up a head of steam, and then it'll go onwards. So what we should do now is maybe make some high-grade steam engines. Yes. So we're going to need to make some steam engines, and I think 2 should suffice for now. That'll be good. So 2 of those. We do have some more waterproofing, so we can go with those. And we're going to need to get... Where are my stone gears? Here you are. Here you are. I've got you. I got you now. Okay. So we have that. That'll be good. We're going to need to make some more steel stuff, and we're going to need to make some pistons. So I'll make a few more pistons, then I'll get the steel stuff put together. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to make some more, some actual steel gears, because we're going to need a few of these when we're making not our hobbyist engine. We're going to go for the full industrial steam engine. That will output 8 megajoules a tick. 8 megajoules a tick will certainly be enough for all of these. Now, I have enough redstone to actually connect a pipe up here, so let's get a pipe. Ooh, hello water. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing well. Thanks for noticing. Yeah, it's not too bad. Anyways, I'm guessing I'm not gonna put a pipe directly there. Then again, a pipe here might be good. So we'll have a bank of steam engines going. So maybe we'll have the steam engines working in a bank like over here. But how we're going to get that steam over will probably be a problem. Because each of them need their own dedicated pipes. And we haven't gotten a steam yet, and we're eating through a lot of energy. But we're almost at our boiling point. So we're probably going to need a bit more energy than what we have right now, and this is even just testing whether this system works. But we do have a lot of peat, so we can just use that. So we'll be good in any case. So we'll put the engines right here. They'll all go down here, connect to this pipe down there. I'm not going to go down there because that is stupid and whatnot. So we'll take that, put these over and attach, making another set of steel plates. Here we go. So making steel plates, please. Thank you. Ha 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 ha. Yes, a little creepy, I know, but it's a small price to pay for success. Okay. And we actually have two of these, so that will be good. We'll connect up there into our steam room. Okay, we're making some steam. That's good, that's good. We're actually getting some steam, a lot of steam. Now, hoping that this is enough water to go, and it should be. Yes, it is, and it's at a slow enough pace that it won't actually drain the pool, which is always a present possible danger. Okay, so power pipes, check, and we got these two. So we'll put two pipes here, and we'll have everything going down here. Connect, connect. And we're good. So we'll have the engines going right there. We're actually going to need the engines though, so let's get those done. So we got these, two of these, and we'll go right for the awesome... Where are my plates? Where are my freaking plates? I thought I picked them up. Did I? Ah, fudge. As if. As if I shift-clicked them in here. That's stupid of me. Probably more to do with the mechanics of the shift clicking in that, but I'm not going to fault anyone but myself because, hey, I should have known. Anyways, putting these here, we got our industrial steam engines. We'll have them going off of a single lever. And maybe eventually we'll have them so that it's much more clean than this. So each of these are going to require dedicated steam. So we'll have one of the lines going out like this. And we're going to need some more golden pipes, so let's make some of those. Oh, we already had some. Oops. I defy you, gravity. And we'll have them all going here. Now we're going to need to get this going out. And we'll have it go up like here so that it can connect like so. Then we'll turn these on. And they'll gather a bunch of steam, start powering, releasing a lot of energy. Now, it'll probably take a while for them to warm up sufficiently to get to that point. But we certainly got enough energy going. probably a little too much for this to handle alone. So I'm going to turn these off for now. The only thing that it loses really is a bit of the heat because it needs some lava. It doesn't require much lava, but we'll at least get this going soon. So this should supply 18 megajoules a tick when it's fully awake. Yeah, we're going to need a bit more matter than this. Probably we're going to have our dedicated supply of stuff, but this might actually be too much steam for the entire thing to handle, so we'll have to play it by ear in that regards. Okay, this is going a lot faster, and this is actually starting, so we got that going. You actually get enough energy, so we got that, and we're going to let's bring over a lot of peat. Maybe hopper probably won't work. It probably has to be fed in the bottom. So let's bring over some more peat, fill it up, and then see if we can get any automated system like that. Home sweet home. You know, stepping back, I realize that it's quite an interesting looking house, and it looks like we might be able to squeeze in 2 more floors before we actually get to the top. So that's always a good sign. Now these I'm going to check later on my own because, you know, I kind of want to do that by myself because you've probably had enough bees from me for now. Yeah, but let's look at our boiler, see how well it's going. Might be consuming fuel a little. Ooh. Yikes. Now I'm gonna just try a hopper, see if it works. I am pretty confident that it doesn't work, but I might as well try. So go up here and try you. Hopper. Hoppa. Hoppa. And try this. Obviously does not work. I is a sad panda. And why it dropped lapis particles, I do not know. So I can tell this works. That's a good thing. And it doesn't look like anything else is happening with this right now. So what I can probably do is perhaps turn it off, but not turn it off. I'll probably just leave it to eat through this power supply, because that's all I can really do with it right now. It's inefficient right now in the fact that I'm not using all this energy for other stuff, which I should probably do. So probably when it runs out of energy, which it will, I'll just not add any more energy because all it'll do is just use the remaining steam, won't do anything else until I get to a turbary. So with the turbary and those 2 engines, I'll be using all the steam made from that machine. So I'll need to clear out the room and make some more of the steel as well, and I don't know why it's taking so long for the charcoal. Oh, he probably tweaked it so that it takes longer for the charcoal to go than the coal coke. So I'll probably have to make an automated system for that. That's simple. I'll expand this by adding 1 more electric furnace. And then, to top it all off, I think what I'll do is go on another magical adventure. And probably go through my nether, go in the different direction with all of this, and I should be able to find some, hopefully desert to get a cactus for some better growing, but worst comes to worst, I find myself in the middle of Antarctica, which is definitely a little far from yeah. I'm thinking we might as well try an automated system with what we currently have. We don't have logistics pipes, so we can't have it say, oh, fill this with how much peat? Yes, yes, yes. We can't use that. Oh. We can use item loaders and unloaders, and that will be sufficient. So I just need 1 unloader and 1 loader, and then we'll be able to just have some rails automatically shuttling between the two. That will work. And we actually have an item unloader and loader. But we have holding tracks instead, so that might not be perfect necessarily. So what we'll actually do is we'll have these item loaders and unloaders. We'll make a cart as well, and we'll make a chest, and we'll make 4 chests actually. 2 chests. I am not noticing the difference between the two. Okay, so we have this. We'll make some more rails. And where are my other standard rails? Here we go. We got a rail bed. That will be sufficient. And let's make some not holding. Train boarding track. No, we need boarding. Boarding. Okay, so pressure plate, some advanced rails, and we'll be good to go. So pressure plate will have, advanced rails we do not have. Let's throw, oh look, pistons. That might have been useful. Okay, so train tracks, I want train tracks. We actually have some of these as well, so that's a little useful. Now we're going to need to get some smooth stone because I kind of used it all. Oops. And then we'll be good. So let's throw a bunch of stone into here. We'll make some smooth stone and get it from the other end of the line. And then we'll make a pressure plate for the rest of this. Okay, here we go. We got our pressure plate. And I might gotta make sure I got everything in the right direction. We got this, and we'll have our advanced rails. Sorry about that. We seem to have run into a little problem in the way that we actually crashed. I'm not sure what caused that, but oh well. We got some boarding rails, and obviously our stone is not getting sorted correctly, so we should add this to our black area. You're such a racist. No, I'm not. I'm just joking. Fun people. I'm just saying that I am making a hole for myself right now. Anyways, moving onward so that I don't get mugged later. And I'm digging a worse hole for myself, aren't I? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So, let's make this into a simple system. We'll just have our unloader situated here. And we'll just have our loader in another location. But we need to be able to walk around this. So what we'll have is our loader, or unloader rather, will go here. Our loader will decide what to do as soon as we place all the other rails. We'll have that. We're going to need to place some redstone torch underneath it. Maybe this will work. Nope, didn't think so. Okay, redstone torch it is. Okay, redstone torch. In the wrong location. That works. And here we go. Now we're just going to bring it to another track. That'll go right here. With our loader. Okay, unloader and loader. Now what we'll want is to have a lot of peat in this. So we'll have the filter set to awesome. So about 2 peat extra in here. There we go. So that'll be perfect, and we'll have that go, and that should be good. Now we need a tank cart. That would be good. And we'll have, to make it classy, a chest on top. In the right direction, that is. For some reason, this doesn't get as much steam as this. I'm not sure why that is. Got 3807, 3833. And it's storing quite a bit of energy, and this is storing a lot of steam. So that's good. So let's get our tank cart going. We'll push it in this location. Then it'll just go back and forth. And we'll probably have to have this so that we'll stock it with some stuff, and then it'll only go when it can. Now, I'm going to have to think of some logistics because having this just bounce around willy-nilly is not the best thing. So we'll have to stock this with a certain number of peat before it can go. So we'll stock it with 64, and it'll only go when it has 64. There. Now it'll unload it, and then it'll go. Actually, maybe just having it stocked with 1 will be better, because then it'll go as soon as it has 1 inside the filter. And then it'll keep going. Correct me if I'm wrong, that might be going slower than it was before. I'm probably wrong, but whatever. This will just keep going. We'll have to get some more peat. Maybe we can put some charcoal in as well, but we're going to need to get that charcoal to do this bottom thing that's way down here as well. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of EEPower. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to future episodes. WayofTime here, signing off. Have a wonderful day.